This entire setup is very peculiar. I ordered some pizza and I bought some Sprite from the convenience store because it's generally just cheaper than trying to buy Sprite from the place that you're ordering in. Hi everyone, this is Hope17 and welcome to my channel. And today I decided to film something different but still something similar to what I've been doing before. And I thought filming a mukbang where I just sit down, eat something and talk about a specific theme would be something interesting and something that might interest some of you. Let's just dive right into it. I am so hungry. I woke up at like 8 a.m. to prepare and to film this video, but I didn't account to the fact that the majority of restaurants open only from like 11 a.m. and the delivery is only available from like 11 a.m. so I had to wait and do the whole setup, but at last we are here and my pizza has finally arrived. For some reason, for me, pizza is quite a luxury because it's a little bit more pricey than all the other junk food that you can get in Korea. This one is No More Pizza, which we have a branch right near my university. It's much more affordable than the majority of like famous brands pizzas like Domino's or Papa John's. It's definitely geared towards university students and college students, and also the packaging is really pretty and the size is not too big, which is fine for me, honestly. So let's see, I ordered a half and half pizza, which that's what I usually like to get. For one half I ordered a pepperoni pizza, which I wanted something very simple, and for the other half I ordered this one that they have, which is like a basil mascarpone noci pizza. It sounded very interesting. I've never tried something like that before and I really want to try it, so let's first see how it looks, shall we? Oh wow, this looks pretty. Look at this. This looks amazing. Oh, the way it smells. This is like the most beautiful pizza that I've ever seen. Honestly, quite literally. I'm so excited to try it right now. I know that it's hard for you to see the screen, to see the table, so I'm gonna put it here for now. And they also gave me hot sauce and Parmesan cheese, and they also gave me some pickles, which I love pickles so much. Let's open it. Oh, I'm terrified that it's gonna spill. Oh no, it's fine. Pickle juice. I love it so much. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is that I finally finished my freshman year of college in Korea, and I have a lot of thoughts and feelings that I want to share with you guys. And if you are someone who's interested in studying in Korea, or if you're already studying in Korea, I feel like this video can be very helpful for you. So let's just chill, grab something to eat as well, order something nice, and yeah, let's just chat and eat and just have a good time, because I have many thoughts about the year that I've had. Oh my god, it looks so good. Look at this. Wow, I really like this one. Basil, tomatoey. Oof. Oh my god. Let me try my pickles as well. Just sliced thin pickles. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, so If you are new to my channel and if you don't know who I am, here's a little backstory to better understand what I'm going to be talking about. I am currently an undergraduate student at Ewha Womans University, which is a university located in Seoul, South Korea. A lot of people mistake me for a graduate student, which is understandable because I am an older student. I'm 24. Maybe one day I'll film a video about why I didn't go to college after I graduated from high school and why I decided to start my academic journey at 24. If you're interested in it, maybe I'll film a separate video on that. But yes, I am an older student, but I am an undergraduate student and I just finished my first year. I'm majoring in international studies and I started my degree in fall 2024 semester, so that makes this semester my official ending of my freshman year. And yes, I've experienced a lot of things. I definitely collected my thoughts on the journey that I've had so far, and I know that I have 3 more years to go, but first year is somehow always very pivotal and very important for any student that is starting their academic journey, and especially if you're studying in a foreign country like Korea. This is my backstory. This is all that you have to know in order to enjoy this video. So this mascarpone cheese is so soft, so good, so creamy. I'm sorry, I'm so hungry that I can't just start speaking or talking. I just need to finish the slice first because I'm the type of person who gets hangry. Like if I'm not eating for a long period of time, like cut the cameras, I can't do this anymore. To be completely honest with you guys, being in college is a very strange experience that only when you're in it you realize many difficulties and very unique experience that you have. If you have friends who are not in college and who decided to not go to college, it can be very isolating sometimes, and even trying to find people or trying to find friends that are in your college or in the same year as you are and who has the same personality or meshes well with your personality is incredibly hard. Well, during my freshman year of college, I had a lot of bad days and I have a lot of difficulties and challenges for sure. But because going to university has been such a dream of mine for so many years, because of I had a lot of self-doubt and I just had a lot of events in my life that made me very insecure and very unsure about what I want to do. When I was accepted to Ewha, it was really like a dream coming true for me, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people, especially if you are an international student and it's been a dream for you to come to study in Korea. I know that it can feel very surreal that, oh, you finally got your admission letter and you're finally going to your dream school and life feels incredible, but you have to be very aware that there's a lot of challenges and difficulties waiting for you. However, it does not mean that your experience is going to be bad overall. No, those challenges are present throughout the entirety of your life, and I think because it coincides with you going to college and with you also becoming an adult. And even if you don't go to college, or if you go to college in your home country, those challenges of becoming an adult and figuring life by yourself are still going to be there with you present. So yes, it's just all piles up into one big giant ball, like a snowball, and you have to know how to get out of that and how to navigate that. I think if I were to give an advice for anyone who's coming to study in Korea, first thing is to be aware of your expectations. If you just graduated high school, you're probably 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, which is, for me as a 24-year-old, this age range feels much younger than where I am in life. And trust me, when I was that age, life felt way too huge for me, and I had a lot of expectations about how things should be, how my life should be. And trust me when I tell you that you should always be careful about what you expect in life, because the reality is going to be much different from your expectations. I met a lot of people in my first semester of college that just came to Korea, never been here before, been dreaming about studying in Ewha or just studying in Korea in general, and they had an awful experience because what they expected did not correlate with their reality. And no matter how rational you can be or how realistic you can be with your goals and dreams, still your expectations can definitely worsen your experience. I'm not telling you to completely well, actually it's one of the best things you can do in life is to always expect the worst, be prepared for the worst, but also be ready to receive all the goodness as well. If you've never been to Korea and you're just coming to study, please take a notice that Korea is just any other country with people who are not different from people in your home country. For me, because I was an older student and because I've been living in Korea for quite a lot of time before I even attended college, I definitely did not have to struggle a lot with my expectations, language barrier, culture difficulties, culture differences. For me, those things I already experienced in the past when I first came to Korea, and trust me, I had a really rough time trying to assimilate and living in Korea, but those years are long gone past me, so for me it was a bit easy. But still, it was incredibly hard because of the change of the routine and change of pace, and I can only imagine how hard it can be if you are 18 or 19, you're leaving your home country, you're living on your own for the first time, and all of this piled up into one thing. It can be a really hard thing. So I want you to prepare to receive a lot of excitement and a lot of happiness and a lot of incredible opportunities and incredible experiences, but also be aware that there's going to be difficulties and there's going to be challenges, and you have to trust yourself that you can overcome those challenges, and just know that you can do this. It's probably going to be your first time doing it, but the faster that you can assimilate to those situations, the easier your adulthood will be in the long run. So this is my first advice. Be aware of your expectations. Don't expect too much. Be a very realistic person. Can I try pepperoni one? Because well, pepperoni is just very basic, classic pepperoni pizza. My second advice that I want to give to you guys is that be prepared to be lonely at college. And this is a very universal experience, but unless you're very extroverted and a very friendly, well, friendly is a wrong word, but probably a person who enjoys being with people 24/7, and the person who enjoys making connections with anyone and be friends with anyone, unless you're that type of person, be prepared that college is going to be very lonely and isolating experience. What I mean by that is that no matter how similar your classes are that you're taking with other people in your department, still every single person is going through a very different thing in their own way. Everyone at college is so incredibly busy to the point where it's very hard to have time for yourself, for your family, for your already existing friends, and to try and make new friends is even harder, especially to all my introverts out there. College is going to be very lonely. That does not mean, however, that you're not going to make any friends. Of course, you're going to make any friends, but just know that sometimes it's going to be very isolating, and that's okay. I guess as you're getting older, I remember having a lot of difficulties in trying to make peace with being by myself a lot of the time, because that was not something that I was used to. I always had a very big group of friends, and I always have my family around me, and when it came a time where I was lonely most of the time, I really had to learn how to spend time with myself and how to be friendly with myself and how to enjoy my own company. And this is the skill that is going to be very useful for a lot of people. So you just have to know yourself first. So spend a lot of time trying to figure out what you like and what type of person you are, in order for you to meet people who are going to be your best friends and who mesh well with who you are as a person. So try and join as many groups and activities as you would like. If you have trouble finding those, I probably recommend you to look on social media. Just go on Instagram, type Ewha if you're coming to Ewha, for example, and go through every account that has an Ewha in its name, because usually they're like student councils, clubs, or like international office, and they will post a lot of events that you can definitely join. Take opportunity of those events and join them and try to make friends, try to be social. I know it can be hard, especially what I've noticed for the younger generation. They're very socially inept, and I think it's because they grew up during COVID, which I also experienced COVID, but for me it was more when I was like 20 already. So my teenage years, I learned a lot how to socialize. But what I'm noticing in the younger generations, that they're having a really hard time trying to be social. So that's definitely something that you should put a lot of effort in. But don't be afraid. Everyone is the same boat as you are. So, you know, my second semester of my freshman year was arguably worse than my first semester, and here is why. My first semester was better because it was new. I was new to Ewha, I was new to college life. Everything was more exciting and new than it was more mundane and routine. But when I started my second semester of my freshman year, I was kind of in a funk for a long time. And maybe because it was the weather, we were just coming out of the winter, and that winter was so long. And I also started my part-time job, so I was more tired and I didn't have a lot of free time for myself and to meet with my family and friends. And also just because, you know, I got used to a lot of things, and I just didn't had good classes in my second semester of my freshman year. So my second semester was just a lot worse than my first semester, which I think is fine. You're finally in this period where the novelty of something already wore off, and you are left with the reality of it all, and you're just kind of getting a little bit tired. You're starting to question yourself, is that even like what I want to do in life? But you have to persevere through this period, because in order for you to grow as a person, in order for you to, you know, go past these troubling times, you just have to persevere. You just have to like push through it, and trust me, at the end, it's gonna get better. It's fine to have doubts all the time. I had so many doubts, whether I should stay at this university, whether I should transfer, whether I should even like quit college, like what am I doing here? But at the end, you should always keep a bigger picture in mind, but also always try to listen to yourself first, because you know yourself best. You know your situation, your financial situation, your family situation, your dreams, your goals. You know it the best, more than anyone can ever know. So you should always trust your gut. You should always go with what you actually want in life. Maybe it's because I have AC turned on in my room. That pizza has gone dry so fast. Maybe it's because I'm yapping too much, but you know, one thing I realized pretty much as soon as I came to Ewha a year ago is that the time will go by so fast, and that feeling and that realization of knowing that the 4 years of my life at Ewha are gonna fly by without me even noticing. You know what they say, like the days are long but the years are short. It's so true, because even though every day is a challenge and you have to show up every day and you have to put in effort every day, still I can't believe that my first year is already gone, like it's over with, and I have like 3 years left, which always felt so long to me. But at the end of the day, the time is moving so fast, and the time is gonna pass anyway, so you might as well just do something with it. When I came to Ewha, I lived in a dormitory during my first semester, and I moved in on like August 30th or something like that. And it was the graduation ceremony for students who graduated that year, or like that semester, I guess. And I remember I just moved into the dormitory. Everything felt so crazy and so unreal to me, and I just was like walking around campus, and it was so beautiful. I still remember that feeling. And I went to like Daiso to buy some new things for my room, and I remember because it was a graduation ceremony, I saw so many beautiful students in their gowns, and you know, Ewha gowns are very pretty, like emerald green, with their parents and their friends. and they were graduating, and I saw them, I looked at them, and it was almost like looking into my future. Their chapter at Ewha is gone, like it's over right now, it's finished, they graduated, and mine is just starting, but I already know that in 4 years that's gonna be me. And I almost saw myself in that gown with my friends and my family. I'm looking back and like, wow, those 4 years flew by. And in that moment I knew that I have to be present every day, and I have to like appreciate every day, because it's gonna be gone in a second. And it rings true, because look at me, like my first year is gone, and I feel like the last 3 years are gonna be gone just as fast as this one. So you know, I really like this one, this like basil mascarpone noci pizza. I've never heard this combination of words before and ingredients before, but it's amazing. Yeah, I don't know, man, that's like everything that I have thinking back on my first year of college. I don't have anything in particular to add into it, but let me see. You know, ever since I started this semester, I wanted for it to end, because I didn't like my classes, I didn't like what I was in life, I just didn't like this period of my life. And now that it's finally over, I'm so happy, and I almost can't wait to start my next semester, which is going to be my first semester of my sophomore year. And I'm almost more excited for that, because I have some exciting classes I'm going to take that semester, and I will have much more flexibility in choosing my classes, because during your first year, usually the classes that you have to take are fixated, like fixed classes that you have to finish. Experiencing both fall and spring semester, I'm partially loving the fall semester more just because of the weather, and I just love fall the most out of every season, especially in Korea. I don't really have any particular plans for the summer. I'm going to work, I'm going to keep working and saving money, and I'm going to keep filming videos for you guys. You should probably expect more like sit down talking videos, because it's so hot outside. I cannot bear the thought of actually going somewhere, so don't expect me to actually go and film and vlog anywhere else, but you know, expect a lot of interesting, informational, useful talking videos. If you're watching this video and if you're planning to come to Korea either this summer for like a summer program or a fall semester to start, maybe I should give you some advice on what to expect. First of all, the weather in Korea is very hot and humid. If you are not from a country where the summers are humid and the summers are more like on a dry, hotter side, you are not prepared. You will be shocked, you will be suffocated, you will be just out of your mind, because summers in Korea are a different breed, trust me. Okay, September is usually hot too. It's like almost like a fourth month of summer nowadays. Like even last year, even in October, it was still too hot to be normal. So definitely don't think that starting from September it's just gonna get magically cooler. It's probably not gonna get magically cooler. It's probably going to stay the same. Also, summers in Korea are very rainy and humid. As you know, the rainy season, it's already started, but it's not too bad yet. But the worst of it usually falls on July and the beginning of August, so be aware of that. I don't really have any advice on what to bring and what to not to bring. I feel like everything that you want to buy nowadays, you can just buy it in Korea. Maybe it's going to be a little bit more expensive because it's imported, but generally you just can buy everything in here. Anyway, I'm full now. I was so hungry before and I just yapped quite a lot, and I feel like I'm full. I feel like I'm definitely full. And I reflected a lot on my first year of college, which was definitely an interesting experience. So I'm very glad that I filmed a lot of videos so I can actually look back on and to rewatch them. Even now, sometimes I rewatch my old videos, and even though they're not that old, they're like a year old, but still for me it feels like so many things happened a year ago from now, because my schedule is just so packed and so like eventful that a year ago already feels like a long time ago. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you had a great meal with me. I certainly did. I definitely liked this pizza. So if you're in Korea or if you're coming to Korea, try it. It's located like right outside our campus. If you're going to Ewha, it's like right outside our campus on like the second floor. It says no more pizza. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and if I can answer them, I will. Coming to Korea, I wish you all the best. I wish that you will have a great experience. I wish that you will meet many incredible friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it if you enjoyed it. It helps my channel a lot. And please subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you had a great meal as well. I certainly did. And now I just want to take a nap because I woke up so early today for no reason.